Not paying attention, I guess. I thought you brought a jacket.
Has disappeared into the void.
I sure hope not.
Is that it?
I think that's Henry's.
No, that's mine.
Henry's wearing his.
I don't know, man.
They'll turn up.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all have a good class there.
Was that article that was just on the screen like the whole thing when a bunch of weird old people like hacked Facebook
I don't know if they're weird old people.
for reasons I do not want to say in a class like this.
Most of the reason that they were hacking them is that some people's accounts do have personal data that they can sell, like.
Onto deep web, dark web.
Yeah. It's probably not as creepy as you think it is, as much as it is people just trying to steal people's identities. Most of the reason that they go and hack those kind of things is to
Get their credit card.
pose as those people online and open accounts with their Facebook accounts.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of online websites that you can make an account with your Facebook now. That's what you're doing it for.
What? Henry?
Go down.
He's figuring something out.
What are you trying to figure out?
Stop it.
Just let him, it sounds like he needs left alone.
I knew I didn't help.
You just worry about your thing for now, I'll take care of this. Go ahead and work on that. But look at me, what's wrong? This thing?
Yeah.
It just looks like part of.
I need to make sure that my computer still turns on.
Yeah, it looks like this is just part of the hinge, and then it popped. No, don't worry, bud. It's just a part of an external cover for your hinge. You just need to, I'm not gonna do it for you, but have your dad pop it back in. It's not broke, per se.
But I think if I push the screen back down, then it's gonna like pop off.
Well, you had it down to begin with. It looks like it popped off the back here. Did you drop this at one point?
No.
Yeah, it looks like it popped up. Well, let's not worry about it for now. And when, if we need to, you can just take it home open and you can take it over to a computer shop and I'm sure they can pop it back closed for you.
What's the Wi-Fi password again?
Huntsville West.
All lowercase.
What? What's it?
Huntsville West, 2 words capitalized is the network. And then the password is Huntsville West, all 1 word, no capitals. It's over on the wall there if you want to copy it. Don't worry about it. You're clear.
The password.
Does that mean you already got in, or?
May ask for, oh, That's because it's this one here. Now I'll put the password in. Huntsville West, no spaces, no capitals, just Huntsville West typed out, like it says on the sign. So the first hour we're gonna be working on finishing up our board games. Or you can test my new one I made,
Close it out.
defeating monsters. As an adventure that picks up weapons and stuff.
I wouldn't try it.
Do you wanna try, bud? I played it last night. Well, what I'm saying that for is I need to change too easy to beat.
Okay, well, I gotta go grab stuff anyway. Trying to figure out how to like for the pieces, because I want to be able to have people know what it is.
Well, I bought some new ones, so we've got 4 variations there. We've got the girl one, the boy one, a bucket for 2 girls who turns upside down, and this one. So there's 4 different types now.
Can you get it back in there?
What
Can you get it back in there?
is it freaking me out? But let's see.
Really, but
The problem I see back here is something hit your computer, pop that out. It's nothing parents can come and fix, bud, so texting them is not gonna fix this. They're not gonna know any better than I do, that's why I said, if you want, I can call your mom and tell her what we noticed. They're just gonna have to take this to computer shop, and they could probably pop it back into place for you. But I really don't want us to mess with it, because we don't wanna break it any worse. Does that make sense? So we're gonna leave it as is, and you need to take it to,
There's a Gigaworks on University
yeah,
Drive.
Gigaparts, there's several places that can fix this for you,
They actually
we
fixed
won't-
this
we
one.
don't
I
wanna
got it
force
right
it,
here.
okay? right? It's not a huge deal, I'm sure someone can fix it, it's just, I'm not a computer tech person.
Neither am I, but I know the one, the Gigaparts on University Drive did fix this one back, so they should be.
And I'm sure your parents couldn't do anything about it now if they came back.
I mean,
They're gonna just push down on it like I did, and for whatever reason, it's not popping down in, so there's probably just something that needs shifted that we're not aware of. Okay, I need to fix these numbers real quick.
I don't wanna,
It looks like it closes fine, because it closes over top of the little pop thing. You don't need your computer for the first hour anyway.
why do some of these have markings?
Somebody wrote on them even though I told them not to.
And I texted my mom and she's saying to call her from the hallway. Can I go do that real quick, please?
I mean, if you wanna go take it to her, she's not gonna be able to fix it, but you can go show it to her.
No, she's not out there.
You can call from the hall, oh, go out to the hallway, he's pink. Can you just call her here? We're not talking or anything. So. If you're gonna go out, be very careful when you open the door. Hold on. Just come out here, come here, Henry, come on. Just don't touch the walls. I gotta let it get out.
Oh, that's all good.
Don't touch the walls.
Yeah, that's all.
He's freaking out about a little hinge, but oh well. Things seem like a bigger deal than they are sometimes.
Maybe it's because I had a swelling battery, but that's not that big of a problem.
That's, batteries aren't gonna be where the hinge is anyways.
Yeah.
Batteries are gonna be underneath. It looks like something,
Yeah, it was
something
literally
hit his
swelling
bag, and bent one of his, hinges. It's fixable. No.
Trying to figure out the best way to implement health.
Well, my game might give you some ideas that system.
I mean, I was thinking about putting like a bar belt on top of the car. What you get, and then, but at the same time, it's hard to tell which is which. If you
How,
the same class, because you have to have at least 6 in your army.
how many health do you want them to have?
Well, it depends on what. I know that magic is gonna have the most health, followed by armored, and archer the thief.
Easiest thing, no wait, each player gets 5 pieces,
Each player gets 6,
6 pieces.
so it's a bit hard to figure out who's who if you're getting multiple.
Well, one way I would say you could do it is, if you have 6 pieces for 6 players, what'd she say?
She said that he would fix it when I got home. But I told her that the computer's working just fine.
Like I said, but okay. It's gonna be fine, they'll get it fixed. So you can have a card like this, and then either by pencil or, the way I keep track of health is actually dice, like, so when you lose 2 health, you reduce this one to 4, and then you just count the total up. So you could use dice as a way to keep health counters, Or you can have like 6 tokens on, or amount of tokens on each space, and then as they lose health, you can take a token off. And that way you can track health fairly easily. Or just write it in. Yeah, especially if it was an actual board game, you could have cards that were glossy, and then just have like a dry erase that you could draw on, or use pencil given our prototype phase here. There's a couple ideas.
People put the health on the card, where you see which it is, sort of thing, and then have how many points they have for health.
And I mean, the 6 thief cards, though, is what you're saying?
No, like 5 thieves, so makes it so that they can't get all in class, which is like 6.
So you could have a mixture of each of the different classes.
Yep.
Yeah, you still gotta try it though.
Where's
What's up?
your
What do you
folder?
need?
Let me see if it's still in my bag, and if it's not, I can just get new pieces and,
I don't think you left it here, you took it home, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I saw you take home.
But even if I did, I could just get new,
So you want a new sheet?
Yeah.
Here's a picture.
why are, keyboards like
This
the
might
keys,
work for keeping track of health.
do you know why the, keys on a keyboard, like, aren't in alphabetical order?
Because they put the most used letters. See, there's actually a pattern to it, so, they put, like this is a weird thing to do, Z and X to reach down. So when you take type, have you taken typing yet?
Really?
Alphabetical doesn't really make sense because you use a lot of S, D's, E's, and A's, which is all like really easy to reach, but some of the harder ones like B or D are a bit more finger reach. And so speed wise, they decided this was the best way. And before we had keyboards, we had typewriters. So the typewriting companies got to. Have you ever seen a typewriter?
No.
Like a
I know
machine?
that typewriter is the longest word you can type on one row of
Have
keyboard.
you ever seen a typewriter before? Man, I used to have typewriters as a kid just for fun, even though we had computers then too. You've probably seen it, you don't even know what it is.
Maybe.
I've heard of a typewriter.
Never used one though. This is a typewriter. So when you press buttons, a little lever will whack the paper and put the letter on it.
Okay.
I think we used to have one of those at church a long, long time ago back when
Yeah,
I was
see, there's a mechanism kind of like a piano, but yeah, little things will come up out of the top and put the letter in the space.
Okay. Hey,
It was pre-computer.
also, on my birthday, I got a software for my computer.
Yeah, what'd you get?
What'd you get? Can't just say
Is he gonna show it? Are you showing it to us?
Yeah.
Okay.
See, look, as you type, little levers come up and hit the paper and put ink onto it. I mean, that's how you wrote
Okay,
back then.
so, look,
Movie studio.
that is Sony Vegas. I
Oh,
don't
did you get the Humble Bundle?
know.
Oh, that was on Humble Bundle for $25.
What is the Humble Bundle?
It's a company that bundles a bunch of software for super cheap. They had that one, they had a bunch of movie things, like, I bought 7 programs for $25. I thought that's how you got it, because one of those was for the movie. Just wondering,
Why didn't
it's
I
just
know
funny
it?
that you showed me that, and I just bought that myself.
Yeah, I thought of getting the pro version, but like that's stuff that I probably wouldn't really need.
No, you need just the normal version.
Yeah.
for what you're gonna
Yeah,
do.
my brother got the pro version for some reason.
Because why not?
And like, what does the pro version like have?
I don't know, I
again?
don't have Sony Vegas Pro.
The pro version has a bunch more templates and a couple of tools that aren't available. It's not a huge change,
Is
but
it like,
it's not anything you would use.
is it like drawing on the video or
No,
something?
you can do that in the version you have.
Wow.
You don't draw on it, you drop images on top of the video.
Yeah, but like, how do you make stuff like spin in the video?
That's where you have to go into like the little animation timeline. I'm better at Adobe After Effects, which is a similar program. I just bought that one.
I don't know, I don't use it and I never got it.
Sony, the normal Sony Vegas is like $100. So even what you
Well,
pay,
I thought my mom got it for like $40. Like, there's a download on Amazon,
that's very possible if that's what
And-
you pay.
and there's something else that she downloaded called Music Maker.
I've heard of that one, I've not used it though.
I've never heard of it.
Piano keys, it could be like drums or the flute or that kind of stuff. I'm almost done fixing this. One or both of you would like to try.
Slowly but surely.
You don't have one, you don't have any. I just was thinking to in case you wanted.
Also, next network party in January, whenever that's gonna be, I'm probably gonna bring my Nintendo Switch, but I won't be bringing the dock since it seems to work on cancel mode just fine.
Okay,
Is it okay if I bring Super Mario Party?
you want?
Okay,
Um,
I wanna know because you don't have it on there, so I didn't know if there was some sort of thing against it or.
No,
Okay.
Why, because like,
people do argue a bit with Super Mario Party. I will have to,
I have
keep
the
an eye on
like
it.
very obscure version for the Wii,
Which
Mario
one?
Party 8. Yeah, like there was one time where like, what?
That's not your, it's just not talked about that much, that doesn't mean it's.
Is it because it's kind of
I mean,
not really that good?
last I heard, Mario Party DS was the last good one until Super Mario Party. So, depending on when Mario Party 8 comes out, it came out, depends on it.
Like, didn't it come out in like 2008 or 2007 or something?
Well, I don't know when Super Mario Party DS came out. I still actually have that, it's pretty good.
Man, when you say 2007, you think about like not being old enough to be talking. At least,
I wasn't around in 2007.
when were you born? How old are you? I think you're like
10.
10. Okay. Gosh, yeah.
14.
Holy cow, yeah, you wouldn't be around.
So you were born in 2004?
Yep, November 29th, 2004.
Born in 1988.
Mom was born like, no wait, Dad was born in 1969. Mom was born, no wait. I know one of them was born in
Are
1969.
you a younger kid? Or are you the older one?
I'm the younger sibling.
Younger sibling. Okay, because that's why I say your parents are almost as old. Just a few years. How old's your other sibling?
If I recall correctly, it was either 17 or 18. He was born in 2001. January 6th of that.
Who came with your mom then? Who was that girl that came with your mom? A girl came with your mom once. Who was that? Looked like she was 17 years.
I
Yeah.
Anyway. Okay, I dug myself my own grave. I dug myself my own grave, didn't I? Well, don't forget, and don't tell him I told you, because I feel really bad.
Oh, then
doing
don't
it.
tell me. I don't wanna know.
Okay,
I don't wanna know.
it's okay.
I don't wanna know.
I don't know how people react to it. And I don't wanna,
React to what?
Don't worry about it. It's not
Okay.
something she needs to tell us. If she says it doesn't need to be said, it doesn't need to be said. I don't care that much.
I'll wait until he's okay with people telling me about it,
That's fine.
which I don't know when.
Do you wanna try this? Or do you wanna work on yours?
Oh, you mean the game?
Yeah.
I was just trying to figure out how far, so then I was gonna try and see how it would work a bit later once I figure out if it came.
You wanna be a boy or a girl?
Is there any difference?
No, just for fun.
No, the girl.
Okay.
We usually do girls in video games when I have choice.
This one's mine, this one's yours. Doesn't really affect anything. Alright, so the point of the game is to survive, because these are fairly powerful monsters, so they can't kill you. The point is to be the greatest adventurer and destroy the most amount of monsters.
Okay, so how do you tell how much monsters, right?
When you, so red is monster, so you'll like encounter a monster and you can fight it. Blue is to pick up items to equip to make you stronger.
Oh, so like helmet, body, leggings sort of thing?
Yeah, these are gonna be mostly defensive. These are gonna be a little more offensive, and these are gonna be more about speed.
Okay.
But they have all kinds of stuff. So depending on where the monster is, like if you attack a monster here in the fire area, like let's say you do this one. Well, in the fire area, he has 16 health, but if you like encounter him in the water area, he would only have 8 health. But also in the fire area, he has 10 speed versus like if you encounter them in the water area, he might only have 3 speed. So where you are on the board affects how good the monsters are. And then when you pick up cards, helps you
Do more
ward off,
damage.
do more damage to them, but also resist the damage that they can do. They do normal and then an elemental type. And you'll see this just kind of shows that earth is better than water, water is better than fire, fire is better than magic.
Okay, so sort of like Pokemon. That's not as
Sort
complicated.
of, yeah, and it's all,
Opposed to like 19-ish
yeah, and then one,
and having to go into stab and then stats and then abilities and then special split and then all everything like that.
so you start off with 3 speed and 3 attack, and whatever you put here can add or subtract to that. Because some items may,
Decrease it.
try to find them.
Good example.
Example.
Hey,
I'm looking
hey,
at all the comments.
Can I try that game out too?
If you wanna play my spot, you can. I'd rather have two people who haven't played it play it. So like this affects speed, so it decreases your speed, but it gives you 2 attacks.
And can I sit down
Yeah,
here?
I'm gonna switch you actually. So you can sit while you play. It's only a 2-player game. So, again, red is monster, blue is items. To win the game, you gotta defeat the most amount of monsters, but I would say, you should pick up some
Is there like
items.
some kind of time limit?
No, it's just about who can kill the most monsters.
And once all the monsters are gone, it's gonna end.
Hey, how can you keep count of how many monsters?
When you defeat a monster, you take its button and you put it down here as a collection of dead monsters.
Okay,
Okay,
so like,
collection of corpses.
so what's the thing that you talked about, like, depending on like which place you are and what type you chose, like,
Like, let's say you move here to fight a monster and you draw this card. You're in the fire area because it's red. So in the fire area, a phoenix will have 16 health, because that's the F, 16 health, and his speed will be 10, so he'll be pretty fast in fire because he's a phoenix. And then a phoenix can either do 2 normal damage or 6 fire damage. What happens is when the monster attacks, we roll, evens is the top one, odds is the bottom one. So if I rolled an odd, it would attack for 6 points. However, as you pick up items,
if you rolled so if you rolled a 2, that would do
the
Normal.
normal, and if you roll like a 3 or a 1, it would do the elemental.
Okay.
Now, items, when you equip these, will decrease the amount. So this means that anything that does normal damage to you will do 2 less normal damage. But if something attacks you that's water or fire, it'll do more damage than normal.
Okay, is it okay if I ask questions when I get through, because I feel like I'm gonna forget some of these?
That's totally fine. You also
Okay.
start off, that's why we're testing it out. You also have 3 speed and 3 attacks. So if you attacked a monster without any items, all you can do is 3 damage. So you want to pick up items
If
first.
you attack the monster with,
So if you attacked a monster and didn't have any items equipped, all you can do is 3 damage. But a monster has like anywhere from 10 to 16 health. So you're gonna want to pick up a couple items before you start fighting monsters.
How do you tell your own health?
Your health is managed through these dice. So you have 6, 12, 18, 24. It's literally just the total.
Okay,
on
but
here.
what dice do you roll to tell?
There's no, we're having a separate dice. I can put over here. There's
Yeah, I
a
was-
separate dice for
Monster.
monsters. Basically, I would just roll it to see it.
monster HP.
Basically, no, a monster attacks normal or fire, or you could do it yourself either way.
And I'll let you do it so it's more
Oh,
baby.
no.
Now you don't have to
So
roll
it's-
to move.
So it's like a randomized system on
Yes.
which attack they do.
Yes.
That's gonna get very frustrating.
That's,
Well, that's
have
part
you
of
ever
board,
played Mario
board,
Kart or Mario
board
Party?
games are partly about luck and stuff. But the thing is, you need to equip items so that they'll do less damage when they do attack. Now you don't,
And how does it like reduce,
How do you move?
so the E stands for enemy
know,
or
earth, water, fire, magic. So like if you equipped
what is
this,
that N? Oh, normal.
so if you are getting attacked by this phoenix, and the phoenix tries to do 2 normal damage to you, because you have the staff equipped, it would actually decrease the amount of damage by 2, so you can't actually get hurt by the phoenix's normal damage if you have the staff equipped.
But you still get hurt by fire.
If you roll the fire damage, unfortunately, a staff makes you weak to fire damage and
Because
increases
probably
your
one
enemy's
staff.
attack from 6 up to 7.
Okay,
Because it's
like, what is, so magic just does 0 if you have that card,
Yeah,
period?
like let's say I had a magic damage and I attacked you, it just wouldn't increase or decrease it. You would get hit by 6 magic damage. What I'll do is I'll run you through, and after you run about 2 rounds, it starts to make sense. So I'm gonna,
Sort of like Mario Party or Smash Brothers or Mario Kart or literally any game
or
on the
literally
Switch.
any game.
Anyone who's played Mario Kart before knows how aggravating that stupid spiky shell is.
You
Now,
mean blue shell?
Yeah.
Oh, those things are annoying.
I thought it was called like it
Blue
does-
shell.
I know I know it's annoying at first, but you
Now they
start-
actually have an item to actually collect it.
yeah, I know, but like you start to get used to the blue shell over time.
Yeah, even if it's annoying.
Like isn't the official name Spiny Shell?
No, spiny shell is not
Okay.
that. It's a red shell with spikes. That's spiny shell.
so, there, you don't need to roll to move, but the thing is you can't hop over anything, so if you start here, you have to either pick this one or this one. But like, let's
I'm
say,
gonna pick that. I'm gonna pick the item.
just for example purposes, here you have an open path that you can come to here and choose any of these, but you can't diagonal jump. It must be something where the line touches. You can go here, to this one, or you can go here to this one. Or if like someone picked this up, you would be able to here, and then access
What if
any
you
of those.
get another item that's on the same thing?
So if
You
someone
just change it?
already picked up an item or defeated a monster, you would be able to go another space or something?
You take turns, so if you pick up an item, your turn is done.
And who goes first?
You roll, whoever rolls highest goes first. So please roll over here.
Yes, over here. I'll go first.
And you're not fighting each other, you're fighting monsters.
Okay,
Okay,
5.
5, so you roll. 3, okay, so you go first,
Don't raise it. What?
you go first, so you're not fighting each other, so it doesn't really matter, it's all about your own
Monsters.
strategies.
Okay. Gonna get the item.
Yes, pick up an item, so grab the card,
Hold on.
yes,
That is.
And what happens
What
if you
first?
run into each other?
you can't hurt each other. Alright, so you picked up a leg item flippers, which it decreases your speed but increases your attack. So now you have 2 speed but 5 attack.
Oh, does the speed like increase how much you can go?
Now what speed does is speed determines which you or the monster gets to attack first. If your speed is faster, you get to attack first. If
If
the
it's
monster's
slower-
speed is faster, monster gets to attack. Yes, basically.
It's not like Fire Emblem because Fire Emblem determines dodge.
So do you want to either pick up the red, well, first of all,
I should pick up the item.
yeah, I would do that too. You need
Strategy.
a couple items before you go and fight a monster. Yeah.
The smaller one is the item.
Spiked through.
Okay, so that goes in
Speed.
L,
Speed -1.
but you have attack 4, so now your
Does the
attack is
item
7.
go here?
Yeah, just keep your items down there. Alright, your turn.
So,
Oh, my-
what is the N? Oh,
Normal
normal.
damage.
So my normal minus, so that normal would take away, so my normal attack would be what?
You don't have normal or elemental attack, you just have
If the
attack.
monster
This is
attack
called-
against you.
This is L for legs, and then this is defense, so this has to do with
Is
how much.
that attack?
Yeah, defense and offense, so this is about how fast you can attack and how much damage you can do. This is about how much damage monsters can do.
Well, E or no. How much damage is how much monster?
Yes,
Like how much is no E means earth.
yes, those all pull, that's why I put this thing here, so you can
Earth,
reference.
water, fire, magic.
Very good.
Magic is good against earth, earth is good against water, water is good against fire, fire is good against
Okay.
magic.
So if I did an earth attack, that would only do 1 damage.
You don't,
No, you only have attack, you have no magic, you're just a
the
normal adventurer.
monsters have.
So-
that.
So in this like alpha version, there's no elemental.
Not for the player, the
The
monsters have
that.
elemental attacks.
So depending on
Where the monster is and what you draw from there, depending on what it is.
When you guys fight the first monster, it'll make more sense.
Okay, so I can move until I grab an item? or-
Yes, you can grab an item.
okay, so that's the
And
monster.
now realize next turn you're gonna have to fight a
So-
monster.
So my attack does 7 damage
But I still
now.
pick that up. Yes, you have 7 damage.
Okay, so that so
What's that?
Oh,
Okay, so keep that for later if you lose health.
okay, so put it here.
Yeah, you just use it to discard it. Alright, you can go, Henry, you could go pick up an item.
I'm gonna pick up another item. Like, I should have at least 3 before I fight.
Oh, you get all the items.
Uh,
You may wanna get another one next turn.
he will, but then there's no
Why?
other spaces.
Oh no,
So body,
that looks bad.
yeah, a wand makes you very vulnerable.
Can you discard it or something?
Well, here's the thing, you get to choose what's equipped, so if you don't wanna equip something, you can set it over here. But
Okay,
when you
then-
fight a monster, you can't equip stuff, you have to fight it with what you got, so before you move and attack a monster,
You're gonna
you
put some-
equip your items, but as soon as you fight a
So, like,
monster,
can I take this over here?
yeah, just set it there if you wanna use it for later.
Okay,
Okay,
so
I'll
I
set my
should, I probably shouldn't use wand, ever.
Honestly, I made these,
Pretty fair.
Just
I would use
control
one
people.
because I like magic.
I don't know why it would make more magic damage to you, that should be. Okay, so in the event that, oh wait, no, actually, I'm being dumb, Henry. This is actually a really good item. Remember, this is how much you guys are confusing me. This reduces the amount of earth, wind, fire, and magic damage that someone can do to you. But if someone attacks you with a normal attack, it does a bit more damage.
It's
Oh,
not your
okay.
attack.
But-
Negatives are good on this
but,
side, positives are good on this side.
But, can I, like, still,
You don't have to equip it if you don't want to.
You have a really good item.
It's a pretty good item. I wouldn't-
do I, like, spike boots seems really good.
They are for attack. But if you get hit with some other stuff, not so much. And you're also slower with them, you only have 2
So I should
speed.
use wand probably when I fight a monster.
Now, here's the thing, when you fight a monster, you're
I-
using all of your items together, and they will change your speed, attack, and then how much you
Then I should probably say wand for a part where I'm really that vulnerable.
It's not a one-time use, you get to keep it as long as you want. And so if you get another body item, you can equip that body item instead.
Well, it's my turn now.
I
So
would,
can I like put this right here?
it's gonna make you have less attack, because remember, this one gives you
Okay.
+4 attack. The whole
Okay.
point is to weigh against, when you get multiple items, you're gonna wanna mix out the items to make your.
It's like
character
equipment
best.
within video games. It affects your attack in a way, and you have to add them together to figure it out.
Well, let's keep moving
Okay.
forward, because now
Okay.
Becca has to fight a monster,
Okay.
because she can't reach any more items.
Okay, well, in that case, we'll already have a motion, and now I have to take it.
All right, now this is our first monster, so I'm gonna put it here so we can all see it.
Okay, damn,
Phoenix.
and we're on fire.
Oh jeez.
Crap.
Okay,
Sorry.
so a phoenix in the fire area has 16 health.
Okay,
Is the Phoenix like the most strongest monster in the game or something?
No, it's fairly strong.
especially in fire.
Okay, so
How exactly do we attack?
thankfully for you, flippers do not affect the fire damage done to you. So first of all, we roll, if it's even, it's normal, if it's odd, it's element. So odd is element, so,
6 damage to remove it.
yes.
So how do I?
Now, to attack, you've got how much attack? 5?
+2, so yeah.
So it now has 11 health. 2, so now it says normal damage 2, but you have a +1 on here, so it actually does 3 damage, so now you lose 3 health on one of your 6.
Can I not pay attention to this? Uh-oh.
Now, if at any point you want to use your potion to improve your health, you can.
Okay, I'll use my potion.
Alright, so put that back to 6.
Because I didn't want the game to end so quickly.
Alright, so you do damage, he was at 11, you do another 5 damage, and he's at 6.
Hey, can I go like walk around like?
She'll be done in like a minute. Okay, it does another 3 damage. Okay, and you attack again, has 1 health.
Okay, so I win.
Has 1 health, that's still an attack.
Oh,
While we're testing. It did 6 fire damage.
Die soon.
Well, unluckily, you encountered Phoenix on a fire spot. That's where luck kind of runs in. If you encountered this thing on a water spot, it would have been
See,
dead already.
this is why I'm gonna like get like at least 5 items.
Well, once she beats this, she has 3 items she can go pick up.
Well, it's my turn.
Alright, then it's your turn, you attack, and it's dead.
Finally. Is there any?
Phoenix is the most annoying monster in the game.
When you beat a monster, you gain 3 health back.
Oh, okay.
So once you beat a monster, your health
Okay, so I
improves.
only have 12.
So let's say you beat another
Okay,
monster in
I'm-
one turn, you get 3 health, and you can recover health up.
Okay, is it still my turn or?
It's his turn. He
Okay,
just-
handy.
The worst type in the game looks like it would probably be.
Well, you haven't seen all the monsters, so you can't exactly tell.
Alright, so you still have access to 1 item before you have to fight a monster.
Because you're lucky.
So
Okay,
you can
I
get
should
that blue.
I should do one more item.
Have you been worse?
Oh no!
Oh no, you lost the item. It's gone forever.
Can
I got it. Yeah, pick it up and see what it is.
Tennis shoes.
Alright, so
What?
you can use tennis shoes to replace your spiked boots. So it'll make you way faster, but you lose some attack.
Really?
Means that you can attack before the monster if you have enough
Wait,
speed.
but I already have -1 of my attack. That would mean I have like only 1 attack damage.
Basically. So it's probably not a good idea at this point to equip that item.
Let me see
Wait.
it now.
You get
Yeah.
to choose what you equip,
Yeah.
so if I were you, I'd keep the spiked boots.
Yeah, but what about one?
Uh,
No,
you
I
should
should
keep
I
it.
should keep one. Like tennis shoes.
The L can only go in the L spot, so you can only equip it on your legs anyways.
Like seriously, tennis shoes seems like a dumb item.
I did it on
Yeah,
purpose
and
to
I
sound a
like-
little dumb.
Really, right here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright,
My turn?
your turn, yes.
Okay, finally, I can get some more items. About time. Okay, this. True. Okay, helmet. -1 speed, +2 attack. Rock.
Okay, so you have 1 speed, but now you have 7 damage, 7 attack. Your attack's fairly high, but you're pretty slow. You're wearing a rock helmet with flippers. Think about what your character looks like right now. Alright,
Now I want to try rock character wearing a rock helmet
Okay.
with flippers on.
I'm gonna try and
You can only pick
Okay.
one. Monster time.
sounds good.
You're on water. No, you haven't beat it.
Well, yeah, just leave it there. Okay, let's see.
What kind of-
Monsters.
Okay, it's an earth monster, so
White thing.
in water, he has 10 health, and speed, he has 5 speed. So your speed is currently 5.
So how does that even thing like?
It's again rolling for who goes highest.
Oh, no.
I rolled 3 as the monster, so you roll, and that determines who gets to attack first. Oh gosh. You rolled a 2, so the tiger gets to attack first.
Because you threw it too hard.
Now, if I roll an even, it's normal damage is 7. Earth damage is.
So do I instantly die now?
No.
No, you
No.
don't instantly die.
So I
I
have
know.
7 normal damage. You have +2 normal damage, -2, so these equal out. So it does 7 damage to you. So what it does is it takes the 6 off and turns this down to 5. Now you have pretty high attack actually. You have 6 attack. So once you hit me, my health goes down to 4. So I only have 4
Can
health
I
left.
hit now?
Yeah, you did. I just lost 6 health. Yeah, 6 health. Now I'm gonna roll again if I do normal or earth. Now I only did earth damage, which you have a -2, so it goes down to 0, but a +1, so I only did 1 damage to you this time.
Okay.
Then you attack again,
Do you get an item when you kill a monster?
now you get health back. So you defeated this monster,
How much health do I get back?
you get 3 health back. So this goes from 4 to 6 and then a 1.
1.
Okay.
My turn.
So I'm
Beat
still
monster.
doing good.
Yeah, your health's better than Becca's. Okay, so pick up an item.
Oh no.
Potion!
Potion.
Plus
I would
one.
use that for
Wait.
sure.
Okay, I'm gonna
Wait,
use
wait,
this.
wait, did you like put the good ones and bad ones and good ones and bad ones? Because that
Okay,
would have just been
okay.
unfair.
Most
If you
there are
lined
no
up.
bad items.
Okay, except for tennis shoes.
Tennis shoes, if you want to be faster, are not a bad item.
They're average.
That's still it's a pretty bad.
I would
Maybe
only
basic.
use this one if you had a bunch of attack on these ones, is the thing. Okay. So, Henry's turn. He has defeated a monster, so
You know, I just noticed how mine is the part that has his head cut off.
well, it's just different. That wasn't intentional. You could pick up that blue off to your right there.
I thought you could. No, wait, it is touching.
It is touching.
Okay, that's your item now. I should wait for that. That way Henry could. Sorry.
Another crappy item. Oh wait, is that a 2 or a 6? I can't
It's a
tell.
It's still, it's pretty close to this one, but the spike boots are still better.
Why did I get another crappy item?
I don't know, you picked all my dumb, those are the two dumb, feet ones.
You just got unlocked.
It's just random.
Okay, my turn.
I
Now I'm
shuffled it.
starting to think you did do it like a good, bad, good, bad line.
I shuffled them, so I
Okay,
don't
my
know.
turn.
Yeah, go ahead.
Uh-huh. Four items. Okay, something good. Please, something good. Okay, it's a body. So-
Oh, you got it.
Okay, plus 3 attack, minus 1 speed. Rocket axe. Okay, now I'm gonna try and make a character with these stuff sometimes.
That would be funny. Rock axe, rock helmet, flippers. So you would sink.
Is
in
that a
water.
paper cut? Oh wait, if I had spiked boots, it
Oh, I
made a
still have this
character.
injury. I got this healed.
What? You saw what?
This. I forgot I got this healed.
Okay, so Henry does not have any glue that he can get to. Now, if I were you, Henry, think about what monster you've got to beat in order to get a bunch of items past it. So, like, where would you want to go on
I
the
don't
map?
want to do a fire because like I'm scared of getting a
Yeah, but you-
phoenix.
No, Phoenix is dead, so the Phoenix is,
No,
No
there
longer.
are probably like 4 other phoenixes.
there
in
are 6 fire types, 6 water types, 6 magic types, and
Did
6
you
earth
put
types.
one of each in there?
Yes,
Yes.
so they're random, it may not even be a fire type.
Okay,
It
so
could be
since I get a bunch of items from this one, I'm gonna fight another monster.
Alright,
Okay,
let's
let's
take a
hope
look
it's a
at
fire
it.
one.
It's a water dragon, so you lucked out.
Good job, you didn't have to deal with the phoenix and lose practically all your
A
health.
water dragon only has 10 health and 5 and 5 speed. So you are, again, the same speed as it. We'll have to roll to see who goes
Are you
first.
kidding me?
Yes.
You only have 5 speed. I rolled a 6, unless you can roll a 6 and match it. I'm going
I believe
first.
in you.
Nope.
No,
Okay.
my belief failed.
Okay, so I can only do 3 or 5 normal damage. You are actually good with your wand, so even if I do water damage, I can only do 2 damage. So I do normal damage at 3 damage. So you lose this one
And then
and
you
2
go to
on this one. Okay,
Hey, you're
now
gonna
you
save my
have
me.
7 attack, and I only have 10, nope. In fire, I only have 5 health, so you just killed me.
Yay!
Hey, outlaw. Okay, you can
Yay.
remove them.
So
I
you
get to
defeated
keep this
2
corpse.
monsters.
Okay, my
You
turn.
keep the corpse, yes, you get to run around with their heads, I guess you could say.
Am I allowed to go past
No,
Oh.
you can't go past items, so you can't go past people. You do have that item there. You
Oh,
can
yeah,
grab it.
okay. I'll take that. Let's see what it is.
You're actually pretty strong now, you should be able to fight.
Is this one with like it's all crappy zeros?
Now remember, you can only put L, H, B, and L on their respective spot. So
Oh,
that's
right,
a
that's-
body part.
You know, that
that's-
typewriter game has been playing ever since we.
I'll just keep the rock axe and I'll have this in the back.
No, just like.
It's been playing the whole time, yes.
They're writing about our story.
Okay, so now you can look at Mark Zuckerberg's face. You're welcome.
Okay.
Work.
All right, Henry, you can pick up items now. if you
Only
want.
one. Return. But you do have one.
Yes, 3 you can pick up.
Okay, that's one.
And the thing is,
Oh,
just
no.
because he picks up a bunch of items doesn't mean he's winning.
Okay.
Yeah, because.
What's the item name?
Okay, like that's probably like a 2, and I'm looking at.
Sword of Fire, so that is a body type. So,
Should I still keep my wand?
your wand is good for defense, but a Sword of Fire is gonna make your attack go up to 4, 3, 9. If you equip that, your attack goes way up.
How much attack do I have?
You have 7, you have
I
You have 6 right now.
Then if I use this, my attack would be. Does that say 7 or 2?
Well, you go from -1 here to +2, so it goes up 3 to 3 plus, or 9, it would go up to 9.
So then I would be able to instantly kill a monster. So what do
If
I
you're
do?
lucky.
If it has 9 or less health,
What would I do with this?
you just keep it down here with your items.
Okay,
And
what
you-
if I
So my
like get something that goes past this point?
Well, I didn't designate to put
Oh,
them there, you can
Oh, and
stack them.
remember how remember when like a few classes ago I said I had almost beaten all the robot masters in Mega Man 2?
Yeah,
Well, I got to the final stage, but I got like boss where there's like the laser room, and I couldn't get past that part.
alright, Becca, it's your turn.
Oh my.
I don't think I ever got that far either.
So now I can get past it?
What? Why would you wanna get past it? You got a whole bunch of items down there if you just beat one monster.
Okay. Just, in that case, I'll go after this one.
Alright, let's see, let's hope it's not an earth monster, which it's not. Yes. It is a magic monster, a necromancer.
Hey, can I like get up and like walk around?
If you need to while we're fighting this monster.
Will I still be able to play?
Yeah, if you need to just walk around for a minute. Okay, so, what's your speed?
Well, I have -1, -1, -1, so I have no speed. I have 0.
He has 5, so he's gonna have to raise attack first.
Well, obviously I don't have any speed.
Yeah. Do you have normal damage resistance? Ooh, you do actually.
Clippers +1 normal, and then
So you have a -2 on normal damage. So right now he can do,
-1, -2. And then +1. So yeah, 2.
okay, but, and you have a lot of resistance to magic too, so honestly, this necromancer can't do a whole lot of damage.
Aha!
He roll a 2, alright, he does normal damage, so how much is normal damage reduced for you?
-2.
So I do 2 damage. to the person.
Okay. Damage. Not too bad.
Now you attack with how much attack?
I have +2, +3, and +2. So 9.
7.
No wait, plus. No.
You have 10 damage.
Jeez, I have a lot of damage.
So 10 on Earth. He's dead.
Yay! So how much health do I recover? Okay, so I get 1 more than what I started out with. Okay.
And you pick up that, and you pick up the monster.
Yeah.
Now that you guys are getting,
Okay, your turn, Henry.
Okay, is my health like good enough to fight another monster?
I think it would be. You
It's
have,
gonna
you,
be fair though.
it's up to you. Cause the more you let her beat monsters, cause now you guys are tied.
I'm gonna.
Can't go that way.
What?
See,
Oh,
it's not
it-
connected to anything.
What?
It's only connected to.
When you go here, you can't get to this without going here or here. So you have to pick. You can't
I can
diagonal
go to that.
jump
And do that monster though.
Will I be able
to what?
That
Any
one.
monster that you attack is gonna just be a random card.
So
you
can I
go
do
for it.
that one?
You can't go
Yes.
to 9, I believe like that.
Because, yeah, well, I mean, you
Wait,
can
wait,
pop.
I just fought a water monster, so that means it's probably gonna be fire.
Yeah, but you could also go here by going.
They're all
up,
random.
up,
I mixed them up.
Wait, if I,
Yeah, it all depends on where you wanna fight them. Now keeping in mind, kinda like poker, we have fought one fire monster, one earth monster, one water monster, and one magic monster. There's 5 left of all monster types. So
It's your
it's
choice.
really a
Toss-up.
random toss-up.
so should I go to
It's
this
your
one?
Well, look at what your stats are against monsters.
If I was in a water, then.
So with the sword of fire, you're actually really good against fire monsters. So you're actually safer to
So,
fight in.
unlike
Okay,
me.
okay, then I'm gonna fight this one.
Okay,
Making sure you don't go
if
diagonally.
we're showing you how movement works, is it has to be a touch and
Okay,
block.
so if I even did that, like, I wouldn't be able to go to another one.
It just has to touch via a line. You can't go diagonally straight to it.
Alright. Let's hope I'm
So
not
it's
going to die.
Poison toad,
Oh no, what
which
is
is
that?
a water monster, and water does not do well against.
Ah,
Actually, water is.
No.
Oh wait, water is better against.
Crap.
Hold on.
Hold on.
In fire, a water toad only has 10 health.
Oh.
But you have quite a bit of
no.
damage. My speed, however, is 5. Your speed is
Let me guess, it's
2.
2.
So the toad gets to attack first.
What?
Yeah, your speed is only -1 here, so you have only speed 2. I have speed
Not that bad.
5.
Calm down.
Now, I gotta roll to see normal or water damage. So I do water damage.
my first hour's over now.
We're still practicing. You can't just rage quit.
Well, if you wanted to go work on your computer, I could take your spot. Okay.
No,
Okay. Thank you for letting me know though. All right, so water damage, I do the 6 water damage. Do you have? Oh, actually I do 7 water damage because fire sword is. So
Okay,
you
so-
lost 4 and 3. But, however, I only have
Can I attack them?
5 health, so you just killed me.
Okay, do I get free health back?
And you get 3 health back, yes.
Okay.
my
I
turn.
think wait, what, where did my?
That's yours.
Yeah, I've killed enough monsters for now. I can probably,
Pick up some items, yeah.
before I go, and hopefully it's not one of the crappy ones again, like,
Okay, item time for me.
like seriously, tennis shoes?
Okay, I get.
Could you like, is that the most creative item you could come up with?
It was, Henry, I'm completely uncreative.
No,
Maybe I
seriously.
did it on purpose to make someone upset.
Hey.
I succeeded, apparently.
Just keep my rock
Hey,
axe for now.
can I
It
go
was a
take this
staff.
hoodie off?
Sure, you're getting more than me. All right, so you're gonna keep that.
Okay, Henry, it's your.
Well, he's gonna take his hoodie off.
Wait. Don't.
We're not gonna do your turn, we're
I'm
waiting.
not doing it.
Some trust issues, son.
So we get to look at a picture of
Come on, take your hoodie off.
So we
I get to look at a picture of a robot.
All day, in fact, I'm gonna zoom it in so you can really just soak in that face. and your haircut.
It looks like he's trying to simulate human emotions and failing.
What?
That's the face of getting pulled into the American courts and telling them why he lost everybody's information. Mark Zuckerberg face.
Mark Zuckerberg.
The Zucker face.
When you break a window and your mom hears it.
That is very much that face.
Oh, no. Well, I would say a different word, but
Let me look at something real quick.
yeah, you're looking at your phone and you're looking at scenery. You're looking with your eyes. Very,
You can put your hoodie over there.
very observant.
Seriously, is that what we're gonna be looking at for the rest of the
Yeah, since you called it out, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yep.
Okay, are you picking up an item or killing a monster?
I'm picking up an.
That's
That's
my
me.
Oh, sorry. Wait,
You can attack some of these monsters.
would I
and
be
you can-
able to go over there?
Yeah, you could.
You just can't go diagonally. Diagonally.
It just, yeah, there you go.
There.
You're getting it. There you go. Very good.
Very informative. Okay, item time. Let's
Let
see.
me guess, I got another crap.
Water
Oh, it's
shield.
not actual crap. Let me, oh, wait, oh.
No, it's a
No,
good item.
Well, I've gotten 5 items, but I've only killed 3 monsters.
So this
Look
one,
how many items I got.
this one
Well,
actually,
that explains how you haven't died yet.
so if I were you, this would be a great item to equip when you're like in a water area. If you wanna fight.
Okay, and I'm gonna, so I am in a water area, so I should probably.
All
Wait,
depends,
wait,
next turn,
wait.
Next
again, next turn, if
My
you
turn.
decide to fight a water monster, you should probably equip a water shield.
Okay, my turn.
Yes, your turn.
I'll go get this item.
Okay.
Any more items? Okay, I am.
Well, why haven't I gotten a potion yet? Like, did you only make like 5 of those?
Like 6.
I'm gonna change the flippers to boots of speed.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's a good item.
I'll just keep these and take.
All
Okay,
right,
your turn, Henry.
You'll pick up that last item.
Yeah, probably.
I'm just gonna grab every other item. You got the item? You actually get a potion, so you can actually heal.
Wow. Well, it's actually not that fun.
Now, Katana gives you 3 attack, but it makes damage on you a little higher.
So I should probably just keep it here and save it.
Precaution.
If you want, yeah.
Precaution, my
It
turn.
technically does
That's
more
fine.
damage than a sword of fire, but it increases some of the elemental damage.
Well, it's my turn now. I'm just gonna take this so you can't get it.
Okay.
You're correct.
Yes.
Okay, that's.
Did you get another hope? But seriously, why is he making that face?
I don't know.
I guess I'm gonna risk it and put this here. No.
When you get trolled on the internet
actually
for
gonna
the
do that. I'll just have this
999th time.
It's true. All right, your turn.
Okay, your turn.
Okay.
You can only attack enemies.
Not necessarily true.
But you can't exactly pick up items either.
Could, technically.
Ow.
You'd have
So
to
does a
travel
sword
all
of
the way.
fire do better in like? Oh no, because that would like. Okay, so a sword of
Sword
fire.
of fire would actually increase water damage done to you, but decreases fire damage. So depending on if you want to fight a monster in a specific
Okay,
area.
and what was the last monster I battled? Poison toad.
Poison toad, which was a water type.
Oh, we still have like a bunch of monsters left. Like, are
I'm
we
just
gonna-
going after items.
Are we just gonna get this done by the end of class?
Well, now that you guys know how to play, it shouldn't take that much longer.
Okay.
Okay,
One of you will either die or beat all the monsters.
Okay.
whose turn is it? Oh, right, Henry, it's still your turn. And how exactly would he get an item? Because
He
he.
could go. Oh
Oh!
wait, no.
No, I would still live on.
He could technically get that one.
Oh!
I only have half. I think I'm okay to go against another monster.
Okay, which one do you want to do?
Sure.
So let's talk about which monster you want to fight first. And then we should equip the right kind of item.
So
Fire,
like
water,
Phoenix is gone forever.
Yeah, that was
And
terrifying.
that's, I think, the most powerful, one of the most powerful
Okay,
fire
so like
ones.
what's the weakest type? Like is there a
There's not a
weakest
weak type, it all depends on where you fight them too.
Water would seem
So
like
a phoenix is actually one of the weakest characters if you fight it in a water area.
So I'm gonna go for this monster right here.
Okay, now before you do that,
Change your
Uh,
floor fire.
do you have anything that decreases? Now, a water shield would make 5 water damage to you, less 5 water damage,
What is it?
so,
Okay,
Just
so
pull up.
I'm gonna, so can I equip that?
yeah, I would switch out your sword of fire if you're gonna
Water
fight,
shield.
fight water.
Question. Wouldn't it make more sense for fire to be good against earth and earth against magic and magic
I tried
against
to
water?
mix it up instead of doing what, do you wanna fight it or no?
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, fight.
It's time to torture myself again.
so it's actually just an earth monster, so you
Super
should
snake.
be.
Oh, I was worried that said super smoke and I was like,
In water, its speed is 5, your speed is 4, so it is faster. But, let's roll and see if normal, okay, it does normal damage is 5.
No, spoiled
No,
sports.
4. Okay, so it does 5 normal damage, but you have -1 normal damage, so it only does 4 damage. Now, you have pretty high attack, I think. You have 7 attack.
And how much does it have?
It has, where are we at?
Water.
It has 10 health, so you just did 7 damage, so now it only has 3
Am I
health.
probably gonna die?
No, he only has 3 health left. Now,
So
he gets to attack one more
So I
time.
only have,
Cool.
I'm
You just lost another 4 health. And then you attack him again, and you win.
Okay,
Okay,
so
And you gain health back to here.
no,
you have
okay.
some health. Okay, my turn.
I need to get a potion.
Yeah, you probably need to pick up some more
Okay,
items.
my turn.
But you have killed more monsters than her.
My
Okay.
turn.
Alright, your turn, yes.
I wish there was like a time limit, so like if it went on for like so long, then
Look at this.
Okay.
is it another potion?
Might be.
From the outline from the top, I can. Is it a?
No, it's not a potion.
What if you made remember when we played sex game and there was one that said this card is useless?
Yeah.
What if you put one of those there?
I decided not to.
I
do that.
probably would have been so mad about that.
I decided to not put entirely useless items. So that's
Okay, I'm gonna replace it with pumpkin spring.
okay.
Okay, your turn.
Alright, Henry, you can pick up an item all the way down here.
Okay, then, I should
One after
can I
that.
just go because
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
fine.
understand.
Now what's funny is, now that you're here, she can't pick this item up, so you have blocked her from picking up. So now, Becca, there you go. Magic
Magic
hat.
hat.
Just
Well, I
pretty
wanted a
good.
magic hat.
Pretty good.
Okay, since it's the only like head item I have, I'm gonna wait. Let me look at it. That means I would have only 3 speed, so I should probably.
Yeah, but it also makes your attack even higher. It'll make your attack 8, which would kill almost all monsters in only 2 hits. So you'd be pretty powerful, you'd just be slow.
So are you getting sleepy?
I didn't fall asleep till 2:30 last night and had to wake up at 8.
God.
So I have slept 6
Okay,
hours.
I'm gonna keep it right here for now because like I think it's kind of speed that matters since like if
It
you
all
have
depends on your strategy.
okay, well, like if you have more speed, you would like be able to kill it pretty quickly.
Okay,
but-
well, my turn.
Alright, which one do you want to attack it? Now, first of all, before you attack, where do you want to attack?
Okay,
And do you need to change
okay,
items?
if you have the
Okay.
snipping tool, then
Earth.
and
Oh,
What type is it?
tree man.
Oh, no! So, she may lose a lot of health here.
well, at least I have
in
minus
Earth?
4.
In Earth, he has 10 speed. What's your speed?
I have +2, +1.
Yeah, he's way faster,
Oh,
so he goes
yeah.
first, and he has 20 health.
Oh,
Well,
But he can't do a whole lot of damage. He can only do 3 damage on either one.
and use the snipping tool on that face.
I will in a bit. Alright, so he attacks
your background.
first. He attacks first. and does earth damage.
Okay,
Do you
Well,
have,
mine
I'm
is
gonna
2
take a
minus 3
picture
plus
of that
1,
face.
so he can't even hurt you actually.
Ha ha!
With earth damage, he can't even hurt you. So you didn't lose any health. So now you attack. For how much attack do you have?
+4, +3, +4.
Here it is.
So 8.
So you do
And,
8.
No, 8 plus
can I
3,
make-
so.
Can I make up my
11.
profile picture real
Alright, he's
quick?
now only 9 health.
Can I make?
Okay.
I want to make this my
Sure, okay.
profile picture.
So he has
real
9
quick.
health. I attack again with earth damage and do nothing.
Okay, so I win.
And you just beat him, yes.
Okay, how much health do I recover?
This was my old profile picture.
Hopefully. Okay, she just beat the tree monster, and because she had a bunch of earth, rock, axe and stuff, it didn't do any damage to her. So now, Henry, it's your turn.
Henry,
Henry, do you want to pick up the last item?
you want to pick the last item of the game and hope it's a potion? Right to whatever god there may or may not be.
It doesn't look like that. You know, it's probably a potion. So.
No, that's not me.
Oh, sorry.
That's me.
Yeah, that is you. Yeah, we know what you're saying. Okay.
So. Yay. Okay, I'm gonna save this for later. So it's
You're
only 2
gonna,
HP.
you're gonna want it now, either
Okay.
way.
Okay.
So that goes up to 3.
Okay,
It's only it's
Discard.
it-
okay, my turn. Okay, I'm gonna go against another earth one. And go over here. And it is a dragon.
Oh no!
Okay, dragons are fire damage, so in earth, he has 10 health and 5 speed. What's your speed?
I just said was
I don't remember.
4.
Okay, so he's faster. You better hope he doesn't do fire damage though. 'Cause he
Okay.
does 10 fire damage.
Can I go like work on my game while she's like battling the monster?
Sure. Okay, so he does your lucky. Normal damage of 3. Do you have any negative normal damage?
Oh,
Dang. Okay, it doesn't do
Negative
any
5.
damage.
Aha!
Alright, and then you attack for how much?
I have 11.
He just destroyed it. You're very lucky he didn't hit you with his fire.
How much do I recover?
3.
3. Okay, so that means I am full health. Ha!
So you can have this-
Henry!
Okay.
Remember, the headless one is yours.
Alright, now all you guys can do is fight monsters. So now you have a bunch of equipment. So it's up to you on how to use
I
that.
don't know which one I should fight.
Right now, the best place for you to fight would be a magic monster or magic area.
All right,
which is
let's see if I
orange.
can. Yep, I can sure enough get there.
Hey, you're learning.
There you go. Alright, let's do.
Hunter the monster.
It is Earth monster and it's super weak. It's a dung beetle.
Isn't that something from Earthbound?
No, a dung beetle is a real creature.
Oh,
He rolls around
Oh,
little
oh.
balls of turds.
That's why it's called a down beetle.
The dung beetle.
So, wait, where did you go? Magic? In magic, he only has 3 health.
And how
and he
much
only
speed
has
does he have?
3 speed. What's your speed?
I think it's like
It is 4. So you're
So-
faster.
so
And he
So
killed
you
so I
attack
just
and
killed
kill
him.
the dung beetle.
Okay, you recover some health.
And you got back up to 6 health.
Hey, isn't like the dung beetle I was talking about from Earthbound is like basically Gygas, but it looks more terrifying.
My turn? Okay, my turn.
No, it just looks like a beetle that pushes around a ball.
No, I'm talking about like Earthbound. There's a like monster you have to hack to get it to appear, and it's called dung beetle. It's like
Oh, can you show me? I've never heard of it.
like no, it's a monster you have to
Alright,
hack
so
the
you're
game
in Earth.
to get.
So in the Earth area, it has 8 health. In Earth, it has 5 speed. What's your speed?
4.
Okay, so it's faster. And it does 3 normal damage.
Minus the 5.
So it doesn't hit you at all, and then you attack for. Okay.
So I recover all my health.
Yes, you are now back to max health. Okay, however, you better start killing monsters, cause Henry as well.
Okay, are you gonna show us the dung beetle from Earthbound?
I couldn't find a picture.
It's your turn, Henry.
Henry, it is your turn to be the dung beetle.
Now it's your turn to fight a monster.
Okay, so like I would do best against a magic monster.
There's 2 magic monsters. Okay. Monster time. Let's hope it's magic.
Oh no,
Lava
that looks
monster.
bad. That looks bad.
What's your speed? What's your speed? 4. Okay, he's faster than you. He's 5.
Oh no. Well, I'm probably
has-
gonna instantly die now.
No. He only has 10 health. But if I do fire damage, he could mess you up pretty good.
I'm gonna instantly die, so I'm gonna.
Even fire
I'm
damage.
gonna go now.
Actually,
If
it's
he
odd.
got fired.
Fire damage, which you put your water shield on, which is, it actually just did 9 damage, so.
Oh no! Is there a way you can get out of a monster battle, or do you have to like fight it until he's dead?
You can leave a monster battle, but,
You wouldn't get your health back.
you lose the items that are equipped on.
Oh, then I should still try and beat him.
Well, I don't know
So
that you can.
if I died,
Here's the thing, his health is 10. Can you do 10 attack? If you can't do 10 attack, you need to run away.
it's 7, so I'm gone now. My attack is only 7.
Okay, so we put monster back.
Yeah, let's just keep him there until like someone's brave
And
enough to go fight him.
when you escape, you do get a health recovery, the same as beating the monster, so it's more. But you
Okay,
still
so
only
my
have
turn.
6
Okay,
health.
well, before I do anything.
So I lost all of my things.
Just the ones equipped,
Okay,
so now you need to equip new items.
okay, well,
The wand still looks pretty good, but the
Well, it's my
attack would be
turn, right?
Yes.
-1.
okay, well, I'm gonna change the book from before.
Sword of fire. So a sword of fire is really good in fire.
Yes.
I would be able to go fight a fire monster.
If a fire monster shows up, yes. You're gonna probably want to equip something on each spot.
Okay, do I have a head?
My turn.
You do.
Magic hat, but attack +1, but my speed would be -1, and my speed is only 3, so my speed would be 2.
But your
Okay.
attack would be higher though.
My turn.
If you want your speed to go up, you need to equip this, the tennis shoes. Not so stupid now, huh?
My turn?
Let me see what how much it would
It's her
be.
turn to fight, so we need to
I
go
need
on.
to do the math.
I was gonna go here.
Okay, alright, so you're gonna attack a magic monster?
Yeah, I changed my.
Okay, Silver Croc, which is a water monster, in magic he has 12 health. So,
Well, I have 9 attack,
alright,
but I have 0 speed.
well, his speed is 5, so he gets to attack first.
So if I die,
7 water damage.
Okay, well, I have
I
-1 +1 so it'll be -3.
-3, so he does 4 damage to you.
Okay, so
So I would have 5 attack, but my speed would be like 6.
Okay.
So I'm gonna keep that.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go work on my game since I
Alright.
haven't really worked on it at all.
So you attack at how much health, or how much attack?
I have 9.
And where, magic? Okay, so you knocked him down to 3 health, but he's still alive. Can't remember if I rolled this or not. Alright, so he has 3 health, but he can attack one more time. And he does the water damage again, which is what?
Well, I have -5 then, so -3.
It's another 4 damage. And then you attack again, and he's destroyed.
Okay, how much health do I recover?
3.
Is it my turn now?
It is your turn, yes.
Okay.
Alright, let's cross our fingers. Hopefully you don't get a bad roll here.
Okay, well, here we go.
Am I gonna?
Okay, your turn. I have to grab the monster though.
Right now, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You've killed more monsters. so
Okay.
far.
And I collected more items as
I
well.
I wanna keep working on my game, but I don't wanna like give up. 'Cause, like,
Well, there's a good chance you might die this next round.
Okay, well, good luck.
okay,
I believe in
I'm gonna-
you.
What are you gonna attack? Which one is he again? You're this one, right?
yeah, and I have Sword of Fire, which if it's in a fire area, it will be -3, so I'm gonna go with a fire one.
Okay, right there. Okay.
So let's see what happens.
Goblin,
Oh
which is a magic
no!
monster.
Oh
In fire,
okay.
he is only 3 speed. And you're 6 speed, so you get to attack first.
no! Okay, how much damage do I do?
You do 4, 5, 6, 5 damage. And
How much HP does it? Oh no. No.
he has 8,
So
so
in
he's down to 3
five-
health.
Okay, but you have a lot of math
So
minus
so
math.
I'm
3 health. Now he does he has normal damage of 4.
no!
But you got a lot.
But he has a +2 on this, +1 here. That's 7 damage. Henry just died.
I am leaving now.
Henry died.
Oh wait, I had 5.
Yeah, 5.
So I wasted
6.
1 hour for nothing.
Well, it's
Nice one.
it's a game. We're learning how to make games here.
It's not that bad, Henry. It's not that bad. So I got 6. He got.
You can yeah.
Do I continue?
You can continue if you want, or you can.
Okay, well.
If you want to see how long you can survive.
Well, see
you
how
can
long I
keep
can
playing.
survive. Okay, so I still have a lot of minus match, so I'll go up to 1 magic one. So if it's a magic one.
At least until all the monsters are won. It is a magic monster, so this is gonna suck for you.
But I have 1 minus.
Well, hopefully he doesn't hit you because he can do 10 magic damage.
Well, I have -2, -1, -1.
Oh, that's good. All right, so in magic he has 10 speed.
Yes, I have. No.
So if I roll a even, he can't do any damage because he can't do any normal
Hey,
damage.
basically Becca would win this now.
We'll see.
It's
But he does odd, which is 10 magic damage.
okay, but I have -4, so it's
6, yeah, you just lost an entire dice.
Probably no one's gonna win.
Okay, so he has 10 health. What do you do? How much damage do you do?
9.
So he has 1 health left. Now if he attacks, hopefully he does normal damage. But he does not, and he does another 6 damage to you. Oof.
Oh,
That was not expected.
How much health do I recover?
And then you attack him, he dies.
How much health?
3. I'm thinking maybe defeating different monsters can also increase your health by more.
Depending on what area, if it's like magic and magic, it does more.
No, I mean when you beat them, it'll give you more health for like bigger monsters. What do you think about that? I think that's fair. All right, now there's only 2 monsters left, and then
So
you're
shovel
done.
stuff.
Or you can shuffle it. We'll see how long you survive.
Oh, you forgot to say.
Oops, these are the last 2. Yes. Okay, so which one do you want to attack and where?
Okay, well, I'm gonna change it quick. It's okay, yes, water, so I'm gonna try to do. Let me change it quick. See, do I have any other? I really have everything I need. What? Actually,
Remember, defense negatives is a good thing.
yeah.
That's actually pretty good against water monsters.
Okay, I'm gonna get the water monster in that case. And then this one.
All right. And
Hey,
A
can you
fire
get me
monster.
another sheet, please?
sure,
Aha.
fire monster.
So is she gonna win?
She left out that a fire, protect the fire in the water area, so. Okay, so in a water area, the fire sprite has only 5 health and 3 speed. What's your speed?
Again, 0 speed.
Okay, so he gets to attack first. Normal damage 3, fire damage 5. It does 5 fire damage. Do you have any negatives or positives? Uh-oh. So just did 7 fire damage. Oh my gosh.
So,
Okay. Unless you can defeat this in a single hit,
well, how
I
much
would
HP
advise
does it
you to
have?
run. It has
Water.
only 5 health.
I can get it.
Okay, so you attack and it does.
Okay, so how much health?
Back up to 6.
Darn it.
Well,
I hope
I wasn't
no one
intending,
I
the game
hope-
was made to, you're probably not gonna clear all the monsters out.
I-
The monsters will eventually kill you.
I want no one
statistically.
to win.
Well, no one survives is the thing. You always die.
Okay.
Really?
I'll go away after.
You'd have to draw some really good cards to completely beat all the
see,
monsters.
See, I
Becca
think,
could do it
see, I
possibly.
think there should be a time limit.
Uh-oh. Water monster.
Yeah,
Electric
I think,
eel.
yeah, I think there should be like a time limit for how many things you can do.
Well, given your first game, you're not gonna fight as many monsters. Okay, so here it has 10 speed and 15 health. Well, here's the thing. It has 2 normal damage and 5 water damage.
Okay, well, I have -3 for normal damage and -3 for water.
So it can't do any new normal damage, and it can only do 2 water damage.
Hey, and
Oh,
what
thank
what
God.
monster killed me again?
Goblin. Okay,
Of course
so
it had to be a
do you
goblin.
want to fight it, or are you gonna run?
I'm gonna fight it.
Okay,
How
all
much
right.
HP does it have?
It has 15.
Okay. Well, he goes first because he has 0 speed.
Yes. So he attacks for normal damage and 0, right? It doesn't hurt you.
Yeah.
Okay, so you attack for how much?
9.
9. So it is down to 6 health. It attacks again.
Oh, yes!
Normal damage, no hit, and you beat it.
Yes! How much health do I recover?
3.
3, okay, well, it's better than having all
So you win.
Well, she's got to beat 4 more monsters.
Oh!
Now they're all randomized, so it could be any of them, including the Phoenix.
Well, in that case, we're gonna go after another water one.
Actually.
Yes, let's hope it's the Phoenix, so I don't have to deal with that
Okay.
sort of stuff. I would
This would
say.
be cool if it had like pictures of the monsters and stuff. I can do that one day.
I'm gonna
Okay.
get a drawing.
Yeah, that could work. White tiger, Earth. Monster.
Oh. Okay,
So-
well,
Here its speed is 5.
I still have 0 speed, but I take -5.
Normal damage.
-5 earth damage.
What about a normal? Because this one's normal is really
3.
high.
3.
Well, let's hope he doesn't hit you for normal damage.
I'll still have-
So in water, he has 10 health. And it hits you for earth damage. So how much negative earth damage do you have?
5.
Oh, then it doesn't hit you for anything. Okay, and then you attack for how much?
9.
Okay, so it has 1 health. It attacks again. Oh, we go up. 2. Normal damage. Oh boy. It has 7 normal damage.
Well, I have -3.
So it just did 4 damage to you.
Okay, so I don't have 5 health. 5.
And then you attack again, and the tiger is dead.
Okay, how much health?
Back up 3. So back up to 8.
Okay, this is kind of terrifying.
All right, that was,
Good.
you have 3 left.
Okay, well, we'll go after the next water.
Dung beetle.
So, of course,
Speed
I have no speed.
5, so it goes first. and it attacks for 3 normal damage.
Okay, but I have -3.
Okay, so it does 0 attack. You attack for how much?
9.
And it's dead.
Okay, how much health?
3,
Okay,
so 5.
okay, this is going really well. But, okay.
Yeah,
we're-
2 left.
Okay, and they're both 5.
Yep.
So I'm gonna change equipment.
Okay, I'm finished with my board game.
Cool.
Okay, that is fire.
We'll finish this and then, did you want to play it?
Oh, come on, why don't I have anything that's?
Yes, but I need to draw some of the cards first.
Okay.
Minus normal in that case, luck. That, but will. That. Or. Okay. I'm ready.
You know, I'm actually.
Ghost
Okay, what type is that?
magic.
Oh, thank God.
Is there
You
gonna
can
be
do 10
any
magic
class
damage.
next week or?
Huh?
Okay,
No,
well,
it's
it's minus
Christmas.
two, okay, well, it's minus
I'll be
two,
out of
then it's
town.
minus
No.
two.
I can probably play it with my brother at home because he's probably gonna really like it.
Minus two.
Is, you're in fire, so its speed is 3.
Wait, one sec, let me check for that. My stuff.
Okay, so now we need to roll to see who goes first. I rolled a 2.
Okay. Luck be upon you.
2's pretty
Luck
easy
be
to beat.
upon me.
Okay, you go first.
Oh, yes.
So what do you attack for?
I have 8.
It's dead.
Yes! How much health?
3, as usual. They're always
Did you
just 3.
win?
She is 1 monster away from beating all of them.
Nice one.
Oh boy.
Okay, next one.
What was it?
Lava monster in a fire area. This could go very badly. Alright, its speed is 10. So it goes first, right?
Yeah.
Its HP is 12. So it can do normal damage of 4 or fire damage of 8. And it does normal damage
Okay, I
of
have-
4,
Minus 5.
0 damage.
Okay, let's hope that whatever god their name,
Alright, so what's your attack?
8.
Right, so you took 8 off of its 12 health, it now has 4 health.
Okay, no, yeah.
Normal damage, no damage. You attack it again, it's dead.
Nice one.
Very good. You were very lucky. If he had done fire attacks, did you even have any resistance to fire?
Only one thing, and that's the first spade.
And that would have done 7 damage.
Please stop with that annoying voice.
Was she just saying stuff? Alright, very good.
It's always annoying. Not annoying. Why do you annoying?
Okay, can I have a folder, please?
Yes, sir. There you go. Alright. I think I'm gonna change some stuff, but for the most part,
Yeah, make a turn limit because
I actually
Turn.
prefer not having a turn limit.
well, my main thing is if someone goes for mostly items and then, well, here's the thing, if you go for a bunch of items, the other person can fight more monsters, they might win that way, but they might also lose more health. But if you get a bunch of items, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out balancing, but I think overall it seems fairly fun.
That was awesome. Oh,
Yeah, that was very close. A lava monster, that's almost like a boss. The lava monster in the fire area.
and
Oh,
only
someone
having
told me-
-1.
Someone told me I should have a boss round that once you beat
No,
all
no.
of the monsters, like a mega shows up.
No,
that you have to
don't.
fight.
don't do
Yes,
that.
do it.
Seriously, don't
Do
do
it.
that.
You would have like 13
Do it,
health.
do it, do it,
Please don't,
do
please
it,
don't,
do
please
it,
don't, please
do
don't.
it, do it.
I think
Please
boss
don't,
cards would
please
be
don't,
fun.
Please
Do
don't,
it,
please
do
don't.
Hey,
it.
just because you don't want it doesn't mean other people might not want it, Henry. And you could choose to play boss or not.
It's like an optional rule. like in Smash Brothers or Super Mario Party or Mario Kart 8 Deluxe or literally any game on the Nintendo Switch.
I think with actual pieces and drawn out cards, it could be pretty fun.
Okay.
So does that give you any ideas for tracking health or other stuff on
Can
the
you
game?
take
That was
this
awesome.
up, please?
Yes.
That was awesome. That was freaking awesome.
Somebody talked about where you should, if you want to land on another player, that you could attack or steal their items or something.
Yes.
Yeah, yes, that should be in the game, because
Oh, you
I,
like that one, huh?
because I would have had a much better, because I would have had a really fun time with that.
I would have been able to steal all your potions as soon as you're done.
No, thanks.
Well, yeah, that would be a thing. You
Stop.
could steal an item and
So you can steal it right
steal
back.
potions. Yeah. But that kind
Stop.
of thing, hey, leave Henry alone. That kind of thing you would probably have to use rolling to move around, because otherwise you could just keep trying to steal. Player interaction would mean you would have to roll to move. Anyway, I think it was fun.
That was awesome. That was
Oh
like
boy,
I'm
what
a
was-
boss.
Careful there.
That sounded bad.
Yeah, it sounded like it pulled it up a little bit.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Here's what you're gonna have to do. Watch, Henry. When you open your laptop from now on, watch what I do here. Hold this down. Let's pop it. I'll hold it, open it up. You're gonna probably need 2 people to open it. You have to hold that down for now when you open it till you get that fixed.
Okay, so like, is there anything else?
Oh, with the rest of the time, the back of his this thing here is
Wait,
popping up.
is it like gonna, end up like destroying my computer if like the hinge protector comes off? Maybe.
I mean, it depends on how bad you are at taking care of
See,
stuff.
the internal parts of the computer aren't actually gonna be on the hinge.
Like
Oh, yeah, that's
inside.
Yeah, your computer's down here. So
That's
from
just
what
a
I can
hinge.
see down here, this is just a mechanical hinge down there. For cosmetic look only,
What is cosmetic?
like.
Oh, it means
looking
something that you
nice.
look, that, it's like aesthetic.
I don't think it will affect the performance of your
It doesn't
computer.
affect the performance, but it does make it look nicer. That's
All right,
it.
we got about 15-20 minutes left.
21 minutes.
Okay, I need, can you get me to that like article of, like,
Oh boy.
of
New York Times, Facebook hack data breach.
New York
Times.
Times, Facebook
Data
data,
For space.
breach.
Facebook data breach. Facebook data breach.
Looks like somebody
Oh,
after they lost the
there's
match
the
that
thing
might
in
play
the
one.
search terms that I said I didn't want to talk about in there.
What, Facebook?
Right, let me
I
see.
just don't want to talk about that in here.
Okay.
Yeah, like I because like it wouldn't surprise me that like
There it is.
that like people that follow him would do that.
There's your picture if you're wanting to screen capture it. for
Yeah,
some-
there it is. There it is.
There it is.
Okay,
You're gonna make it your background,
how do
man.
how do I like use the magnifying glass?
If you want to get closer in it,
Yeah.
control plus and minus. The control plus.
Control plus.
Yeah, just do that. That goes, no, 1 plus or minus. So plus goes in.
Oh no. Yeah, there it is.
Perfect. Are you making
Well-
that your background or something?
I don't know what he's doing. But he's-
Yeah, I'm gonna make that my background.
Okay. To each his own. All right.
I'm not. Okay, let's,
There it is.
You're funny, bud.
But what should the name for the file be?
What?
What's your good name for the time?
Zuckerface.
What?
Zuckerface, because his name is Mark Zuckerberg.
No, wait.
Robotic lizard.
Or that one.
Someone jokes that he's a robotic lizard.
Yeah, I've seen him there on stage.
Looks like he's trying to simulate human emotion. I am sorry.
What?
Everything is gonna be Zuckerberg on this computer now. What? Everything. What if we look at it? You have to put it on everything.
You could put that face like on SpongeBob or anything.
Or like a cake, or like an old smash like that ended up being fake, like Rich.
Or a Pikachu. It'd be hilarious to put on
Photoshop. Well, literally on the Photoshop image. But it's not
I
Facebook.
named the file. This will become a meme someday.
You forgot to see it, but okay.
I think you got my background.
Copy paste, copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. What are you doing now? You making a robotic lizard?
Don't look, Henry. Don't look at my screen. I'm making something for you. There, you don't look at my screen. Don't look. Just wait. I'm making it for you.
You must wait for your birthday
I gotta find the right image.
I saw something up.
Where? This one? Well, this
No,
one
no,
is
no,
in
don't
turn
say
the right
what
way.
it is. Is it? Have
Now
you
you need to
finished
get
it
it.
yet?
Hold on.
You need to get Zuck.
Oh, darn it.
Oh, you can make it transparent. Go back.
Don't give me a hint to what it is. I'm
Hold
not.
on.
Are you ever gonna finish?
It takes a minute.
There's a way to do it. Make it transparent.
Well, how do you do it?
Press the select underneath the thing. Select. Then transparent selection. Then paste.
Very good.
Yeah, but it looks bad. Okay, do it.
Hold on.
No, look. When are you finishing?
Oh, hold on. I'm almost there.
I'm almost there.
Ready?
Okay. Can I look?
Yes.
Yep.
Why does that make us laugh so much?
How do you do the transparent background?
I told you.
Well, she showed me.
But like, how do you do?
Watch. So you snip with like we did here. You press edit, copy, and then you go to paint, put your background image, and then you do select transparent selection, and then you copy and paste it in. So we keep
Put it on
our
Put it on his cheek. Put it on.
You need to save this. Put it on the website.
Put it on his cheek. Put it on
Oh, hold on.
Make it a tiny.
Oh, I've got an idea.
Why did you have to remove it?
No, it's better with the second version.
Please do.
Oh
Wait, hold on. Oh, wait.
no! Oh no! What
Disappointed.
See, that's a cursed image. That's a cursed image.
How? What? When? Where?
Do you
The second bird.
do you agree that it's a cursed image?
Post it on Facebook.
All of you guys will think it's funny. Everybody else, all
No.
the adults that follow me are going to think I've lost my marbles. And my wife would not appreciate me posting.
Why not? Okay, at least put on the video game design club.
No, I don't need parents thinking we sit here and make memes all day. One that think you guys do memes all day.
It says game design.
Yeah, well, learn some graphic skills,
Let's just say
or
that.
even better here.
Oh, do it! Yeah. I know what he's gonna do.
Look away, Henry.
Look away.
Look away.
Is it?
Michelle dries.
Do I need to do I need to wait for you to be done with it?
Yes.
Yeah, give me just a second.
Okay. I need to actually work.
Here you go. Ready.
Stop it.
That's
Oh no!
disturbing. That's disturbing.
That looks
Faces
like.
as eyeballs, that's kind of creepy.
That's like.
Take a picture of that so you can see that.
That looks like some kind of like troll pasta image.
Exactly. You must do it. Put all the filters. Make it look like a horror film.
Zoom in and go closer to the screen so you only get the picture.
Okay.
Okay, this is amazing.
There you go.
Looks like a serial killer.
Or let me zoom out a little bit.
No, I can already do.
So I don't think that's
Okay, I did it.
Perfection.
awesome.
Okay, it is perfection. Nothing just stop this.
Stop cut you.
Seriously, if Dad comes in and he sees that I got
You got
you.
Hey, we're teaching you how to use paint. That's what
I already know. I haven't used MSA in years.
Oh no, I'm
Okay,
scared.
now it's on. Now it's on your screen.
Oh, make it your background, please.
I'm not making it my background. No, I don't want it. It freaks me out already.
Oh, okay, people will probably think you've lost your
I don't need
mind.
people judging me too bad. I already get it. As it is.
Woo! We did something productive. You already hate it as it is. So I love it.
No, I was talking to Gar.
Yeah, it already disturbs me.
But I'm so glad that you can use this free-form selection and snipping tool.
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't know you could do.
I'm alone happy that a snipping tool exists.
I do love the snipping tool. Probably not for the same reasons as you, but it's helpful for work.
Convenience. And Zuckerberg.
Zuckerberg.
Zuckerberg. I have no idea how Mark Zuckerberg sounds.
I wish I could make Mark Zuckerberg's face a Minecraft texture.
I'm pretty sure you can somehow.
How?
I don't know how, but I know you
You
can.
have a well. I'm trying to think.
Oh, great.
Probably not, but
No, Tinker doesn't let you
Try to-
upload.
I still would have loved to do. Oh no, what is that? The Tinker 4.jpg. It's got like.
Eating corpses.
Oh, that wasn't as bad as I thought.
It's the blood of their
Yeah,
enemies.
that's-
Why did you take a picture?
The blood of our
I'm
enemies.
making a website for a restaurant.
It's the blood of our enemies.
What is that restaurant?
Mark Zuckerberg.
Oh, I could make that a Roblox decal if it would let me do that.
You could, yes. You could definitely
Oh,
do it.
then I could bond it to the front of the library on Roblox and then make a bunch of decals that's Mark Zuckerberg's face and then bond it to the top.
That's how Big Brother is watching and Zuckerberg is watching.
And the name of that Roblox decal could be "He's Watching You."
The robotic lizard is watching.
Why do you think Mark Zuckerberg's a robotic lizard?
Because it seems like whenever he does a speech, it sounds like he's trying to simulate human emotions and it's really failing. Because everyone makes a joke about eating lizards.
What does he sound?
Ron's uninterested, like he doesn't want anything, and he's trying to stimulate being sorrowful, but it's failing. You don't know what sorrowful means?
Okay, I'm going. I'm going now.
Okay.
Bye, Henry.
I think I'm gonna have to go too because we have our class soon. So
I
Carl.
have this.
Good, you got your hoodie.
Your mom's here.
Okay. Bye, Carl.
See ya.
Go to our
Have a
class.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Hey, Becca. Becca.
And what if I made that Mark Zuckerberg a shirt?
Becca, did you? Becca.
And that, you should have named the Mark Zuckerberg file, your life doesn't exist here. Hi, Dad.
Hey, buddy. Last of the Mohicans, huh?
Yeah.
Are you having class next week?
He needs, something is wrong with his computer.
Oh, very aware.
Yeah, I
Mom's
figured he was
gonna fix
texting
it for
you.
you.
How?
I don't know, son, but we'll
Here,
figure it out. when we
it's
get home.
more of a mechanical thing.
Yeah, well,
Okay,
It
I don't know
looks
if she ever told you that she used to do help desk tech support.
Okay, do I
It
have?
just looks like a hinge thing needs pushed back down, but I didn't want to mess with it. So,
Totally understand.
Do I have things to do tonight?
Yep.
I thought they said I did.
We called down there and they said there was nothing on the schedule that said you don't have class. So we'll just bring your clothes and if you don't have,
Bye.
see you, bud. See you next month.
Merry
Yeah.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Okay, so no class next week.
No, I'm gonna be in Mexico.
Oh, very good. Well, have a good time. Safe
All right.
travel.
Thank you. That looks dangerous. That looks even more dangerous. Yeah. You're a
Recklessly dangerous.
Shut up. You're the reason I'm throwing my head. Monday to have down. Don't worry about. As far as foot over. You know, like. Is this. It is only a. Further right, yes, the world hit by the. That's right. I reinforced that.